Without wasting your time, we are going to share top 5 best Dolby Atmos soundbar. The product links are in the description and in first comment. The number 5 on the list is Samsung. Samsung, the best Atmos soundbar that we've tested is the Samsung HWQ990B. It's a premium 11.1.4 setup with an impressive performance, providing a cinematic feel that brings your favorite movies right to your living room. Its dedicated sub is a big and powerful tool that makes the floor shake during action-packed scenes, just like if you were at the movie theater. Place its satellites around your living room and you'll find that sound effects stretch into the space around your couch as if you were transported right into the middle of the action. Its clear and accurate reproduction of voices ensures that you don't have any trouble following along with dialogue. Needless to say, this bar is a great pick for cinephiles and it's just as good for listening to music, TV shows and other types of audio content, too. What makes this bar stand out from the competition is its wide array of sound enhancement features. Like most premium bars, there are room correction tools to optimize its audio reproduction based on your room's unique acoustics. However, it adds a 7-band graphic EQ in addition to the more standard bass and treble adjustments, meaning you can switch up its sound across the range. You can't go wrong with such a feature-packed bar, but if you're looking for similar Dolby Atmos setups with even wider stereo soundstages, you can check out the Bose Smart Soundbar 900 with speakers, bass module or the Sonos Arc with sub-1 SL speakers. They're great alternatives, especially if you already own products in these brands' ecosystems, but they aren't as customizable as the Samsung model. The number 4 on the list is Vizio Elevate. Vizio Elevate, the best mid-range Dolby Atmos soundbar we've tested is the Vizio Elevate. It's a premium bar available at a more affordable price than our top picks, and although it doesn't offer as many features, it's still a solid choice for listening to Dolby Atmos content. Its unique design comes with sides that automatically rotate upwards when you watch DTS-X or Dolby Atmos content, resulting in a white immersive soundstage that stretches sound to the walls of your living room. You can turn the feature on when you watch other types of content. Also, it comes with 2 rear speakers, so you get the impression that sound effects are coming from accurate locations in the room around you, all matching the action that takes place on your screen. There's also a sub that brings the thump and rumble in the bass that brings action-heavy scenes and intense movie scores to life. Overall, it's a versatile option, meaning you can enjoy music, podcasts and TV shows. Its default sound is pretty balanced, especially in the mids, where most voices and lead instruments reproduce, and the sub brings a little extra boom in the bass range that emphasizes bass-heavy genres like EDM. Compared to our top picks, you won't find a room correction feature, so it sounds a little different depending on the room you're in. Its bass and treble adjustments can make up for it a bit, but you don't have a graphic EQ to customize across the range. If you're looking for a customizable bar at a similar price point, you can check out the Samsung. It's a versatile alternative that comes without satellites, which is good if you don't have a lot of space. However, the trade-off is obvious with surround sound as you don't get the same immersive feel as the Vizio. The number 3 on the list is Vizio M-Series. Vizio M-Series, if you're shopping on a budget, check out the Vizio M-Series. This 5.1.2 setup has a versatile overall performance and shines with Dolby Atmos content. Despite its wallet-friendly price, it can still replicate a more cinematic feel in the comfort of your home with a wide and immersive soundstage that brings action to the space around your couch. Place its 2 rear speakers beside you and sound effects become more accurately placed in the room around you, all matching the action on screen. These rear speakers lack up-firing drivers, though, and there aren't rotating sides to expand its soundstage, so it doesn't feel quite as immersive as the Vizio Elevate. As a result, it doesn't feel quite as clear or as real as our top picks. That said, the bar is still a good value. It comes with the same selection of sound enhancement features as the more premium Elevate, including subwoofer level as well as bass and treble adjustments to control its sound. Its default sound is quite balanced, so you may not need to use these tools. Overall, voices and lead instruments are clear and present in the mix with your favorite songs, and dialogue is detailed and easy to follow. The sub brings the rumble in the bass so you feel the excitement in action-packed movie scenes. Overall, it's a great value pick. The number 2 on the list is Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra. Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra. One other thing of note is that this system is intended to have the subwoofers at the rear, since the rear speakers also plug into them with RCA plugs. You can place them at the front and run the included cables, but they're about 16 feet long. The cables are also about the same thickness of the cable to your phone's wired earbuds. I replaced mine with heavier 25 feet RCA cables. No regrets though. Despite the lack of native 7.1 Trued or Dolby Vision, I would still be searching for something if I wanted everything. That's just the way soundbars are. Setup was simple enough. Unpack, plug in the HDMI cables and power cords. Connect the rear speakers to the subwoofers. Be sure to connect left rears to the left subwoofer and right rears to the right subwoofer and turn it all on. The subwoofers automatically pair via Bluetooth to the soundbar. First impressions were not what I expected. I played Guardians of the Galaxy 2 via the LG Netflix app. It seemed muddled. Turns out there were a few things going on, but after tweaking the settings and sitting a little further back, everything was good. The shape and size of your living room impact how you perceive sound. If you have a larger, more open living room, you're in luck. Some options on the market are designed to spread sound evenly throughout your space to bring that cinematic feel to every corner of your living room. The Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra 9.2 EARC is the best we've tested thanks to its unique design that offers 2 subwoofers and 4 satellites that you can position either horizontally or vertically depending on your needs. The additional subwoofer ensures an even bass reproduction throughout your space without any holes in the soundstage to take away from the immersive feel. Similarly, the extra satellites mean sound effects spread throughout your room for a cinematic feel. This soundbar is the next generation of the Nakamichi Shockwafe Ultra 9.2 CH, and it adds EARC support so you can stream more advanced formats like DTS:X, often found on Blu-rays. You won't find a traditional room correction feature like the Samsung HWQ990B, since there's no microphone to measure your room's unique acoustics. Still, you can use its spatial surround elevation tool to customize its performance to your room, choosing between 3 different size-based presets to adjust its sound. The sound quality is very good and voices are pretty clear in the mix. That said, its overall sound is boomy right out of the box due to the extra emphasis in the bass. You can switch it up if you want, but you don't have as many customization tools on hand as our top picks either. If you have a big space to fill with sound, it's a solid pick. The number 1 on the list is Sony. Sony Dolby Atmos content is mixed to make it seem like the action on screen is happening all around you, as if you've been dropped right in the middle of the action in your favorite movie. The Sony HT-A9 with bass module is one product on the market that's taking advantage of this technology to offer a truly immersive listening experience. You might not consider it a soundbar in the traditional sense, given its unique design that forgoes the standard bar in favor of a small control box and 4 discrete surround speakers that you can move around your room based on your preferences. That said, it offers one of the best soundstage performances on the market, and the flexible design of the speakers means that you can move their placement around your living room to create the best possible sound. Overall, this setup's representation of Dolby Atmos content gives a clear and real feel. Thanks to its unique design, audio stretches around you so you feel immersed in your movie from all angles. Sound effects seem to come from accurate pinpoint locations, especially those that come from above you, like helicopters flying overhead. You can get the setup on its own, but adding the dedicated subwoofer adds a little more rumble in the bass range, providing the best possible experience. However, compared to our top picks, you'll notice that there isn't quite as much low bass reproduced. You still feel some thump in action-packed scenes, but it doesn't quite shake the floor for a full cinematic feel, which is disappointing. That said, if you love the design and want a wide soundstage, it might be a fair trade-off for your needs.